Hello and welcome. This is Teresa and welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be working on my Roxy's Medieval Mirage Monday journal. So it is a medieval Mirage journal that was inspired by Roxy Creations. Okay, I'm going to see if I can fit more. Maybe, okay, I just had the screen up too far and I was like, man, you can only see half of the journal. That's not going to work. Okay, but you can see it. These are just some strips. I think these are actually strips from, I have strips over here on the side that I'm talking about. I think these are from a different kit. I saw them and thought they were from this kit, but pretty sure I'm mistaken about that. Now, I was going to add pockets, which I've added some stuff already. Now that I think of it, I'm going to do a little flip through to remind myself what I've done. That's a bag. This, I'm just going to stop right here. This page needs a tab on it. For sure, for sure. That one's boring. Of course, that's the only one that's cut out, though. Date on it. Okay, like that one. And so good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where's my glue? You can hold still long enough to do this. So how's everybody doing? I hope you had a lovely weekend and are having a good day. Pocket. Oh yeah, that's a wraparound pocket. And I just stuffed a piece of paper in there temporarily. It's time for a drink. had some ephemera made up. I wonder if I put it in a different spot. Where would I put it? Am I off the camera? Not too bad. I love this digital. That has a little Roxy influence to me. In my opinion, it looks like it has a little of Rachel's influence there. What did I do with the pockets and stuff? I'm so confused. Oh wait, I think it's staring me in the face. It is, right here. Okay, this makes sense. I was like, that can't be everything. Okay, so we do have stuff already made up. Okay, let's work on some more pockets first though. Okay, I want to take this one and I want to put it right here. Yeah, so I had a lovely weekend. Sunday, we went on a motorcycle ride. Very hot outside. I heard it was supposed to get 99 degrees. I don't know how hot it got, but it was incredibly pleasant on the way down and while we were in the park listening to music and stuff. But there was a nice breeze and I didn't really feel the heat except for a little bit, the sun on my pants leg going down. But I did get a little bit of a headache coming back. We stopped to get something to eat on the way back and my headache started to get better by being in a cool restaurant and having something cool to drink. But then when we left to go finish our journey home, my headache came back and my husband and I went and took a nap. I don't usually take naps. He takes naps. I don't take naps. But he had gone to lay down and I was sitting here trying to cool off and maybe watching a video or something. I don't remember what I was doing. Finally, I was just like, quit fighting it. Go take a nap. And I did, and I didn't really fall asleep, but it was one of those times where you lay down for a little bit and close your eyes, and that in itself is very refreshing. My grandma used to tell me that's all she needed to do was just lay down and close her eyes a little bit. She was a very busy lady. She's very busy with grandkids all the time. She was a really good grandma. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Trying to see what else I want to do. I think I want to take one of these. I think this one and make it a side tuck. I am, let's see, I think I will do a side tuck right here. And I'm going to go ahead and reinforce this with a piece of paper. I have to figure out where I'm going to find paper that's long enough for this. I could just use another one of these and reinforce it that way. It's not long enough. And is this, by the way, too long for my, oh no, it's not too long at all. Okay, so I'm about to give up on the idea to reinforce it, except for maybe I can go with packing tape. Packing paper. There we go. Saturday I crafted all day in the craft room. Last week I was very busy trying to clear out my stash of Stampin' Up stuff. That's been a 2 or 3 year effort since I decided to just finally de-stash it all. I've been selling a lot of stamp sets. I had a $500 sale last week. That was pretty awesome, but I sold, so the deal was that if you buy $100 worth of stamps, you can have them for $5 each. Now, what I meant was 20 stamp sets for $100, but it was interpreted as all 60 stamp sets that she bought for $5 each, which I considered that 24. That's 3 $100 sales. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then she bought some other stuff too, some markers and some die sets and punches and just different things. So she seemed to be happy. I was happy. Get rid of so much stuff and make it a nice little sale. So I still have 6 drawers of stuff, and I just finished listing 3 drawers of it on Marketplace and some retired stamp sale sets, or sets, not sets, groups. That's a lot of work. And then an admin really torqued me off, and I said something that I probably should not have said, but I get so tired of people's arrogance and their license that they feel that they have to be rude online. I lose my temper quite often with folks that do that on other people's channels. People that are very nice, like Rachel and Carol Laws. Can't remember where else I've done it. But it just annoys me when people think just because they're online that they can say whatever's on their mind, whether it's appropriate or respectful or honorable or whatever the case may be. Things that I really don't recall hearing people say as adults in person, you know, just visiting and talking. It's only stuff that I think watch on the movies where people act like idiots like that. And, you know, the thing is though, I've caught myself thinking something when I'm watching a video, but I'm like, no, it's her darn video. It's none of your business. You have no right to make any kind of even seemingly derogatory of a comment. Because, I mean, I don't mind when people go an hour long. If I'm not enjoying the video, it's not going to be because they've gone an hour long. It's because maybe their voice bothers me. Or sometimes people will do videos like they're teaching you, and I really don't like that. And I have to be careful how I say this because I don't want to come across incorrectly than what I mean to. I'm sharing. Now, if you don't know how to do some of the stuff that I do, then I'm sharing and possibly you will learn. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me in the comments and I'll be happy to try and help as much as I possibly can. And so sometimes, you know, things can be tutorials, but it's not like, oh, I lots of people that I enjoy watching do it, but I cannot stand when people take their roller out and measure and say, oh, this is 4 inches by, I'm like, A, I'm not going to remember that, and B, I may be working with a totally different substrate or journal size or something than that. Those measurements are totally irrelevant. But people do it all the time, and people ask for measurements, and so I would never post, would you please quit measuring because I don't like it. That would be totally stupid on my part because I'm sure there are people who like it. Okay, so I told on myself a little bit there. That was supposed to be my secret, that I don't like it when people measure. Yeah, I think that would have been, oh, I like this one a lot. Yes, I do. I like that one a lot. Okay. It's warm, so I need another drink. So today is Monday, June 24th at 8:57 Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Caldwell, Idaho. And it's a relatively warm day. Okay, see if I can hold still for a minute. I do yell at myself in these videos. Today I'm using Barely Art glue. And I like it because it has the precision glue tip, and also because it offers some wiggle room. When I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I made a lot of cards, that was what we always said about Tombow glue, is it's nice because it gives wiggle room. However, the Tombow glue had a fine tip and a brush tip, but the fine tip would often allow a lot of glue to come out. These precision tips that are on the Barely Art glue and the Art glitter glue are, to me, more realistic precision tips. Should I put one of these on here? Why not? Now don't forget that I am live, so if you want to say hi in the chat, you're more than welcome to do that. Real quick, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to mention that I will be participating in the Sweet Pea Papers Crafty Christmas in July 24, and this this image shows you who the designers are that have volunteered digitals for the collaborators to use. I have chosen to use some Christmas stuff that I've had from the past, and also I might be using some of Line Dot Arrow's Christmas digitals. That was just like a station identification type break. Now back to Medieval Mirage. Thinking about doing Junk Journal July. Is anybody else going to be doing Junk Journal July? I am also doing a collaboration for Susan with, I think it's I Totally Love It. She hasn't given me my details yet, so I haven't started that one. I have recorded 2 of my Crafty Christmas videos. I want to use one of these. Yeah, I want to use this one somewhere. Now, can't use it that way. I could make it into a fun belly band, maybe. Oh, sorry. The tremors are crazy tonight. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nope. Already have something there. This might help reinforce this if I put it here. And then there's still a lot of nope. Nope. I think I like that. Just gonna cut some more of this white off. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, let's do that. Oh no, I tore that a little bit because I was looking over at the, see what time it was to see how long I had been here on my video, and I wasn't paying attention, caught hold of that. Okay, another thing I wanted to look at was I wanted to do a fabric pocket or lace. Fabric or lace? Like a pocket like that to put tall. I would use it to put tall things in. Yes, I would. Got some new scissors for fabrics because I use the Fiskars ones most of the time, but for something like this, I wanted a longer shaft to hopefully cut a straighter line. Come on. Now, I'll put some glue down. Okay. got in the back? I really like this. So I think I want to do, let me think. Or yes. Yes. I'm going to do that. So try and pull this taut, tight, whatever word is I want. Hoping that it didn't go too crazy with that Fabritac glue so that it would soak through. It is kind of soaking through, but I don't feel like I'm seeing anything. So now there's just a little place to act as like a belly band to stick something in there. And then this will be a bigger pocket. So this is going to have glue here. Pull that. I really like this. Oh, good. I got glue just about everywhere. Didn't get any right there. Yes, I really like that a lot. I just don't want to put anything there because I love all that. I don't want to cover that up. I was just looking to see there was a date anywhere. Vienna. Just very cool. Is there a date on the front? Not that I can see. That's sticking on nicely. Yay, that's good. And we have a flip here. Do we want, not really, because we have something there, but what is this for then? What is this for then? I think I have an idea for this. There is a pocket here, and there is a tag, a very tall tag there. Okay, so we have a little tuck pocket there. I'm really a little concerned about this. How fragile it is. I'll have to think about that. Oh goodness. Don't want to cover up any of that. Well, I folded this over, and there's a little tear right there. I folded this over and glued it to try and keep it so that it doesn't get all ripped up. Where's my tape? There we go. Somewhere around here. Seriously? The video sound is cutting in and out. I wonder why it's doing that. Huh. Wonder what the battery power is on my phone. Let me plug my phone in. Maybe the battery's is low. Thanks, Diane, for letting me know that. I'll try not to shake the camera too much when I'm plugging it in, but the struggle is real. Okay, did it. So the phone's plugged in. Maybe was running out of power. I hope that was the problem, and I hope it's fixed. Okay. Another tear right there. Is it possible? Oh boy, didn't it just tear it there? Is it possible that the audio is because I'm talking low and then talking louder? So I have a bad habit of doing that. It's kind of like I start talking to myself and I talk really low. This tape I purchased from an Etsy store. I don't remember who. I think it's Inky Fingers or something like that. I just ordered some more tea-dye paper from the Etsy store that I use for that. I think it's like C2C Creations. I love her dyed paper. And while I do a little bit of dyeing here, I don't do a lot. Okay, thanks, Diane. Okay, I'm gonna get away from that page before it cause any more damage. And this would look really pretty here. Okay, you can't really see what I'm doing because I'm off screen, because I don't want to put any pressure against that old paper. So before I forget, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for spending time with me. And if you're new or old or whatever and not a subscriber, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I've got lots of things happening in July. Couple collaborations that I'll be doing, 2 or 3. And I think for one of the collaborations, I'm going to try for the very first time that binding, what is it called, loop binding or something like that, and it kind of looks like a braid. It's really kind of cool. I have just the right string or thread or whatever and that in mind to do that with. I'm very excited. There's a tuck. We could put something here. What should we put here? I don't know if I want to use any more of these. That one's going the wrong way. Well, I could still do that one. Or would I rather do it over there? I think I would rather do it over there, by golly. So this is going to be too long, so we will just tear that. Try tearing it this way. I've got white showing. That looks better. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Oops, I got an itchy nose. this is cool because it has, I think it's got German background paper. There. That really needs a tab, but there's not really a place to put it. So, yeah, I can still do a tab. I'm going to take something like this, and I'm going to fold it over. Trim off any white. Oh, I keep getting the scissors by my closure, and I'm gonna end up cutting that string. That would make me unhappy. I'm waiting to get a message saying that I'm kicked out of that Stampin' Up resale group, because I told that admin person off. I didn't care. She can kick me out. I don't care. I'm not putting up with her nonsense. I told her she was rude, and I used an adjective before the word rude. Usually don't do that sort of thing, but I felt it was required at the moment. Oh well. Not the first rash decision I've made, and not going to be the last. And yes, this channel is what I call a real channel, in that I say what I think, and I'm honest about who I am. Not sure I really like that, but I'm going to do something else to bring it together. So we've got, I have a good idea of what I'm going to do. Yes, I do. In fact, the idea is changing as I look at things. I think that's it. I want a little bit of lace. I think this is too big. Too much. What about like just a little piece like that? Let's see what that would look like. That, and then put the butterfly there. I think we're going to go with that. I need to get a wipe. This glue is getting all clogged up. Ooh, something went flying. At least it wasn't my butterfly. It was probably the lid to the glue. Yes, it was. I figured out a way to, so I'm still thinking about my little run-in with the admin, and I figured out a way to deal with my anger issues over people who post mean and disrespectful comments on IG. I can't help myself, and sometimes I will read some of them. I know it will annoy me, but sometimes I can't help myself. So when I wasn't annoyed, I just sat and thought about it, and I came up with a plan. And that is that I will post something, a counter comment, so to speak, on that thread that is totally something uplifting, productive, good, so on and so forth. So like, there's been an ongoing debate on an issue that some of you might be on both sides of. You know, one of you might be on one side and one of you might be on the other side. So this isn't about whether you're right or wrong. This isn't about my opinion versus your opinion. This is about just being blatantly rude and disrespectful and stupid. So if a person basically is saying, I disagree with you, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not going to agree with everything I have to say, and I'm not going to agree with everything that some people have to say. There's nothing wrong with that. Where it becomes wrong is if I say, oh, I disagree with you, and you come back and say, oh, you're hateful. You're saying that because you're a Bible thumper, or you're a conservative, or, you know, it's totally about the purple sky, and people start bringing Trump into it. Wait a minute, how did you bring Trump into this? You know, and I'm just like, it's so stupid. talk real, you know, use your words in a intelligent and respectful way. So there was a post, and it annoyed me. So I got on there and I talked about Sunday, about how driving into Mountain Home there were American flags all over, and it was beautiful, and people came out and they donated money and stuff for a cause, not to put on an event that was controversial to other people. And so I didn't say that was controversial. I just said they contributed money to put on an event, and it was totally all positive. It was totally, oh, I had a great time, and I just felt really good about coming up with a solution like that, so that if I run into a post that annoys me, I can counteract it by posting something proactive and nice. I can't let that show because that's white on the back of there. I can't let any of that show because that's white on the back of there. But this is really pretty, but it's very muted out. So I thought if I put this fussy cut that has a lot of color to it, I'll pull that over more, I can get it up higher, and then I can get that up higher. Okay, let's do that. And we're actually going to make this a bit of a tuck. So we're going to pull that up as high as possible, there, like that, and then we're going to put blue on the back of there. Oh, it's been without the lid too long. Oops, I dropped it. Okay, you can go there. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. And then I'll bring that over there like that, and I think that's pretty. Oh, I remember the last time on a Facebook group, well, other than today, that I went off on somebody. It was in line dot arrow, and Natalie had been telling people basically how wrong it was to steal her digitals. Of course, you know, Natalie has a very nice way of saying things. And this woman posted, and she basically was like given the impression that she might have been one of the people who had been doing that, because she was like, well, if you don't want that to happen, then don't post your pictures or something like that. She was just, in the structure of her English was very poor. Now, that happens sometimes because, you know, there's a lot of people from different countries and stuff that post in these groups, but it didn't seem, she was pulling the old lady card more than language, you know, what is that? English is my first language, or not having English as her first language, something like that. And then she came off, and she did say she was about 63, I think. And I was like, dude, I didn't say that. I was like, I'm 63, and that doesn't give me an excuse to basically be bitchy. I don't think I said that either. But to, you know, act stupid. I didn't say that either. I can't remember what I said, but I do type and backspace and edit and stuff, and think about what I'm saying, because it's not my group, and I know that Natalie is very kind, and so I didn't want to come off mean to one of her group members. So then I said to her, Natalie, within the post, I said, I hope it's okay for me to have said something, because as another older person who uses your digitals, I think it's important to give my perspective. And Natalie said, not at all, or, you know, something saying, nope, that's just fine, I'm okay with that. So I just looked over, and we are past the hour mark, and so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here, and next time hopefully we'll be ready to start putting the tags and the journal cards and things like that in here. So thanks for spending time with me. I hope that you enjoy a real channel where people talk about real things and real emotions. And nope, I'm not a goody-goody. I do love the Lord, but I am a real person, and I, you know, just don't like it when people are mean to each other, and it has me speak out, and I don't feel guilty about that. So if you like that kind of thing, come on back, and I'm not crabby or complaining in all of my videos, but this particular video, that conversation came up. So let me know what you think. Do you ever get frustrated with people? And if you like what you see, please hit that like button. If you don't, go ahead and hit the dislike. You can disagree with me. And I hope you'll subscribe, and if you subscribe, I hope you hit that bell so that you'll get notifications for when I go live or when I've uploaded a video. I do sometimes just upload videos, but for the most part, I do lives, I do some shorts like I did. I do have a short up of the ride the other day, so you might want to go take a look at that, especially if you like motorcycle sounds like I do. And I'll see you